Hi everybody, myself Isha and I am class teacher of grade 5. So here, as we believe in making our students more active, compassionate and lifelong learners who accept the people with their differences and very much curious to learn the things outside in the nature. So here we don't even inquire inside the class by using internet, library, laboratory and all, but we go outside in the nature and try to explore the things which make their understanding lifelong. So today here we all are working on a video documentary, and in which our theme is flowers. We will inquire about the flowers. So these all inquiring minds are going to discuss their queries and whatever their understanding in the form of a group discussion. So let us have it. Yes. And this is something you are asking about that. Yes. You are asking about that. Yes. After a few days, these all the things, reddish part is going to turn in the form of seeds. Are you able to see here?
Yes.
This all.
Okay.
All the yes. Okay. These all the petals, whatever all the things. See this here. All are dried up and they will fall down. Okay. And only seeds will left. Okay, they just grow it again.
This is what? This is and this is a red. It is a red.
Yes, this is a red in color. Yellowish.
Why so?
It's the different traits, no? As I told you about the traits.
But they are changing colors. Then this is Varinder and this is Vinder because it's one petal. Now it means he's nothing. He's all petal.
Mainly we grow the plants with the help of seeds. Okay, but this way of growing plants is something else. You know what we do in it? This is one of the way to grow plants, right? What do we do in this? Yes, we are cutting the stem. Like see this stem. Okay, we do this kind of plantation in like rose plants or many of the flowering plants.
And we are growing sugarcane also then.
Yes, exactly. In sugarcane, the process is almost same. What are we doing in it? Yes, we are cutting a stem. Okay, with some buds. Suppose see this one. Okay, a bud is coming out.
Yes.
Okay, it is ready to grow.
Yes.
So after some time gardeners, they will pluck all these and they will just separately they will distribute all over the garden.
These are very beautiful.
What is it? It's a kind of juice. Okay, what is it? It is mint. Okay, can you smell it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's having a very pinching fragrance, good fragrance. Okay, and having lots of properties inside.
I think that is manual. Manual is also a black color. This is manual also. Garden. Crowd. Gila. Villa. Crowd. Common. I think simple. Couch. Hello everybody, you can see flowers and trees around us. We are here to feel the feelings of these flowers. So we are gonna tell you the importance of these all. We're gonna tell you about flowers, importance of flowers. Like there are flowers colorful in many colors. If we pluck them, they're gonna die or within one day or like that, or within even 1 hour. So like if we pluck them, they are also like us only. Like if we like them, we pluck them, then they're gonna die. If someone like us, they will like our face. Then if they will cut our neck and face and keep it on the table at side, and we're gonna also die like that. So we should not pluck them. That's all. Have you ever felt the feelings of the flowers? They are so soft, and as you have seen that the shoot of their parts means the upper part of their is called shoot. So the down part of there will be root. The shoot of there are so many parts like leaves, buds. So here you can see many flowers. So the gardeners have grown these all flowers, but the trees and all the trees and plants which are grown on the mountains. Can you guess how they grow on the mountains? They are grown by seed dispersal. There are some agents of seed dispersal. They are water, air, explosion, and by animals. Like the plants and the fruits which have hair and like they have wings like helicopters. They can fly easily and by wind, and they grow there only where the wind takes them. And some like coconut, they can float easily on water, and by the water dispersal they grow in the different places. And some like animals, some animals eat the fruits and just throw the seeds here and there, and the seeds are scattered all around and they grow there. And like by explosion, like peas, when they ripe or when they're all ripen, and when they squash it out and they spread here and there, then also they grow. But when they scatter here and there, they are not too close. We should not grow the plants too close, because when we grow them too close, they suffer from they do not get proper sunlight, air, and all the things that they need, because they're grown very tightly, and some of them are dying because of that, and some of them who are strong, they can live. I would like to know some about reproduction of plants from her.
Hi friends, I am Amrisha. I am going to tell you something about the flowers. That why are these many bees and insects on the flowers? The bees comes here on the flowers. They make honey with the nectar. Now I would like to ask a question. Can you tell me that how they make the nectar by putting?
Oh yes, the bees steal nectar from the flowers and make honey. So can you tell me about leaves?
Yes, leaf is the kitchen of the plant. It has holes on its surface that are called stomata. It gets water from its roots through the stem. It has different colors like purple, green, yellow and etc.
Hello, my name is Ravinder. You can see some trees around us. I am going to tell you importance of trees. Trees give us many things like vegetables, fruits, medicines, etc. So we should not cut trees and we should not pluck flowers. From flowers we are getting some colors, etc. Now I am going to ask a question. Can you tell me, if no tree will be there, then what will happen? If there will be no tree on the earth, then we can't get medicine, food, etc. Then our earth will not look nice and beautiful, and there will be no green on our earth.
So it was a great experience for all of us. We came in the garden which is full of flowers, full of colorful flowers, and of course they learnt a lot here. So what is my personal experience here? I think we should not limit our teaching within a class, and we should give chance to our students to come out to explore in the nature. And as we came here, so you can see that the students, they explored many things in the flowers in this small garden, and they just relate the things with their daily life also, and they clarified their many complex concepts. So like in the starting they talked about how to the plant reproduce with the help of stem cutting, seeds, pollination. They talked about apiculture. I think so. What is my personal perspective about this? We should not limit our teaching within the class. We should give chance to our students to come out in the nature, and whatever they learn outside, whatever they learn when they just learn by doing, they just explore themselves, and they just whatever they learn, that is, I think that is lifelong, and they will never ever forget that, and they will enjoy it. It was really a wonderful experience for all of us, where it was, I can say in short, a knowledgeable journey. So it is my suggestion to other teachers also, they should give chance to their students to come out to have some, we can say, the relaxation along with a lots of learning.